This is one of the many hallways in lower Manhattan where masked immigration agents have been apprehending people outside of their routine immigration court check-ins. It's been happening almost every single day for the better part of the last 2 months, and we came here to witness it for ourselves. As of mid-June, ICE was detaining nearly 60,000 people. That's almost 45% above the capacity that was funded by Congress. And according to recent reporting from the New York outlet The City, inside this building...
Okay, so let's be clear. The ICE agents are doing their jobs. That's what's not being depicted in these videos.
26 Federal Plaza, apprehensions and hours spent in detention skyrocketed earlier this summer. An average of 89 people were detained inside 26 Federal Plaza each night in June, more in May and June alone than the first 4 months of the year combined. In just 5 hours inside 26 Federal Plaza, I saw armed and masked federal agents apprehending 5 different migrants who had appeared for their immigration hearings. This isn't a normal or long-standing practice. It is a new directive by the Trump administration playing out on several floors of this building. There are multiple floors inside this building, 26 Federal Plaza, where there are immigration courts, and that's where hearings are happening, and then those masked federal agents are detaining migrants who are coming out of their regularly scheduled immigration check, and some who are getting court dates to come back in the future, yet they're being detained, and then they're being held on the 10th floor of this building in a makeshift detention center where advocates and lawyers are saying people are being held longer than they're supposed to and in inhumane conditions. Access to that 10th floor isn't permitted, but in 2 videos obtained by the organization, the New York Immigration Coalition, you can apparently see one of the holding rooms on that floor where around 24 men are being held. Some are sitting on benches, some with those aluminum emergency blankets. DHS tells us that, quote, 26 Federal Plaza is not a detention center. It's a federal building with an ICE law enforcement office inside of it. And that, quote, any claim there's overcrowding or subprime conditions is categorically false.
Exactly.
But a surge of immigration courthouse arrests and detentions across the country are why several organizations are suing the administration, alleging that these practices are violating the due process rights of the people in its custody. Lawyers and advocates say this is all part of Stephen Miller's grand plan of arresting 3,000 undocumented people a day. But like what we've all been seeing playing out on the streets of Los Angeles, these arrests affect far more than the worst of the worst criminals the administration had said they were going to go after in this mass deportation campaign. Also in May and June, almost 70% of those arrested at 26 Federal Plaza hadn't been convicted of any crime. And like LA, the collateral effect of these raids touches people not detained, including the many families.
Okay, so what we're not hearing in these videos is, first of all, the people who are being detained are illegal immigrants. ICE agents are doing their jobs. And what is very interesting, for some reason, because New York City declared themselves a sanctuary city, it does not grant you immunity. A lot of these illegal immigrants are coming out of the court and they do not have extended court dates. They've been told that they can no longer be in this country and they have to leave. But what typically happens, they don't leave, as we can see. They go somewhere else, or they continue to work, continue to live in the city, and there's no repercussion for their actions. So what the ICE agents are doing now, no, when they're coming out of these court hearings, we're going to detain them. We're going to see if they have a right to still be in this country, and if not, they're going to be detained for deportation. And that is the process. That is their due process. Their process is not to stay in the country, and they being illegal immigrants. It is not our responsibility as Americans, again, to support illegal immigrants. There's a process. They all should follow it. So let's watch some more of these videos of ICE doing their jobs in the federal building in New York City.
Why are you grabbing me? Yes, but I just hold on. Don't grab me. Wait, I have the right for due process, don't I?
And you're going to go. You're going to be detained, and then you're going to go through the due process to be deported.
You have the right to remain silent, not to say anything.
Come on.
Let me take, I'm going to take ATF with me. What's your partner?
Bye.
You are kidnapping an innocent man.
They're not innocent if they're illegal immigrants. Illegal. That's a crime.
Get back! Get back!
No, 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 it's okay. You gotta go downstairs anyway. Eso problema.
He just told me, I'm sorry, I'm a pro bono attorney, so I'm just
They were all told they don't have another hearing, that they have to leave the country, and they may want to appeal it, but hey, that's not for them. So, bye-bye.
¿De dónde eres?
De Venezuela.
I'm sorry.
Good job, ICE agents.
Sorry, excuse me.
Can you give me contact information for an emergency contact? ¿Cómo se llama, señor?
Go home, watch out. Go home. I will push you. Move. Move back.
The judge just granted every one of the people that's about to leave this courtroom a continuance until November 4th, 2026. She advised every one of them of their rights to have their cases heard in person, to be able to tell the stories. She asked them if they feared persecution if they were returned. She gave them information that they're entitled to have lawyers. They are violating the Convention Against Torture, and they are certainly violating Judge Adams'
There's a
very
baby.
well
There's a
described
baby.
rights.
Guys, make a home. Let them leave.
Just take people just like that. How y'all sleep at night? Don't y'all have hearts? You have children, you have mothers, you have parents. Y'all are animals.
Clear.
All right there.
Fantastic job, people. Thank you. Out of the way! Out of the way! You're back!
Sí, señor.
Ok, tenemos un volante para todo el resto hoy, ok. Ponga la mano. Ponga la mano. Y no te voy.
He speaks Arabic.
So, it doesn't matter. He's an illegal immigrant. Here we go with the drama, the dramatic. Oh, here we go.
Sorry.
Well, you could have came here illegal. So as you all can see, and I'm really glad we saw the ending, because this is what happened when illegal immigrants, when you come over here and you're trying to start a family, you're going to cause more distress on the children that you are creating. It is not the American people's job to pay for you to be over here. You're not to come over and live off of our tax dollars. So illegal immigrants, do not come over here. Do it the right way. Go through the real due process, not get over here and wanting to complete a due process. Make sure that you are allowed to come into this country, and then you go through the process of obtaining your citizenship. Everyone who was detained are those who are here illegally, and that's the issue, and that's it. So yes, you can see a young girl crying, you can see children crying, everyone crying, but at the end of the day, it is the adults' issues that they came over here as illegal immigrants and they have to be deported. And in my opinion, they should just deport the entire family and no one would have to be crying anymore. They won't be separated because illegal immigrants are not wanted here in the States. So thank you all for tuning in. Again, remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. And remember to always stay curious and remain bold.